One thing that life teaches you is that not everything goes according to plan. You go in the bathroom, cry your eyes out, put on some makeup, come back with a big smile and figure out the self-talk that helps you bounce back.
Hey Namita, my name is Aditya. So my first question to you is, you spoke a lot about mentorship and having mentors. So who is your mentor and what do you like about them?
You know, I have a lot of mentors. I have 4 or 5 really good mentors and they have really helped me with that trait. So there's a mentor who's very bold and I felt I was always very timid. So he helped me speak up, find my voice and be who I am. There are mentors I have who are purely a pharma domain and I feel they really understand the space. So I go to them purely for getting Emcure advice. There's a mentor I have who's in the startup ecosystem, the Dada of startup ecosystem. He helps me with Shark Tank and think through what I need to have as an investor mindset. So I pick my mentors based on the one trait that I feel I'm lacking and I need to be.
How do you handle setbacks? Like, what's your first reaction when you face a setback?
There are some setbacks that don't get to you because you become thick-skinned, but there are some setbacks that really get to you. And you go in the bathroom, cry your eyes out, put on some makeup, come back with a big smile and figure out the self-talk that helps you bounce back. And as long as you have that internal bouncing board and you're able to learn the right lessons, that's okay.
Also, what do you think about having a plan B every time?
It's always good to have a plan B because one thing that life teaches you is that not everything goes according to plan. So I'm one of those people who maybe my CA degree has taught me scenario analysis. I'm always thinking best case, base case and worst case. So I have plan A, B and C.
So just taking on from that, if you were to start everything from scratch, what would you have done differently?
The one thing that I really struggled with when I transitioned from finance, like my CFO role, to managing the India business was the science. It took me really long, sitting with the doctors and the medical team and the R&D team to get the grasp of, the technology and the R&D behind the products I was selling. Because you can't sell something till you don't understand it. And so I wish in my undergrad, I had taken science as a major. I mean, I don't regret my CA degree, but I wish I had done something which was also, at that time, learn the basics of science. It would have helped me a lot.
So we spoke a lot about investments, boardrooms, pitches, Shark Tank. So what do you do apart from that? What do you do when you're not in the office, when you're not in the boardroom?
I like shopping. Okay. I like self-care. I like my yoga and kind of going to retreats. I go to Rishikesh alone, trekking. So that's my alone time where I get my best business ideas. I like Bollywood. Yeah, I love that. I love shopping. I think that's enough.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh my God, I've named my son Viru and Jay, so it has to be Sholay.
Oh, wow. What do you admire about YLP?
So what I love about your generation is they're very unapologetic, very bold, really speak their mind, which is something I couldn't do because I was always trying to be the dai chokri, the good girl. And I found my voice very late in life. And I think you guys have found it very early. And I love that about you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Never have I ever seen a startup idea and thought, why didn't I think of that?
I have. You'll always look at startups and say, I wish I had thought of this idea.
And how do you react in those situations?
I've invested in them.
Okay, so that sounds good.
That's always the best thing. If you can't think of it, make sure you have a stake in it.
Okay, this is a question I think a lot of kids my generation are really grappling with. Never have I ever thought of settling in another country.
I always wanted to be here, yeah. I'm very desi. I need my adrak chai and I need my few things. I'm very Indian at heart.
Never have I ever had my kids give me advice on how to make a product cooler.
Kids always give advice. Kids always give you advice because you may be whatever for the rest of the world, but at home you're always raddi. So they will make sure to tell you, Mom, you're stupid. Mom, you didn't get this right. And Mom, this is what you should do. And that's all good because sometimes my best ideas come from my kids.
We do it out of love.
Yeah, you do it out of love.
Okay. Never have I ever invested in a startup which was pitched to me at a wedding.
Oh no. Yeah, no, that's not the setup. Pitches happen everywhere. People just want to pitch to you, but then you have to be good about saying no.
Thank you so much for your advice and all your responses. It was really fun playing this game.
It was fun, Diya. Fun talking to you.